Hello. Greetings to all of my friends who are here waiting for me so patiently. My organization is filming an informational video next week. And so we are working out some of the details. How's the internet? I'm just going to ask that right now. I'm wired in. Here's the proof. But I'm still getting the iffy internet signal. Is it like lagging or anything? Do let me know. I guess I don't know if there's anything I can do about it, but I can try. Anyway, so we were working out all of those details and it just went a little late. Also, I haven't eaten anything. I haven't eaten any food. And so I'm going to do that as well. But we have already, that's just going to be my first sprint. But we've already got a lot of people who are here. I think maybe you're still here. I feel like technical difficulties are happening. I don't know for sure if they are. Maybe I can figure it out. Maybe I can go and look. Let's just see what we can see. I'm going to check the live stream. See what we can see. Whoops. Yeah, it is super laggy. But why, internet? But why? Oh, man. It's so frustrating for it to be. It looks super. Yeah, I'm looking at my own video on YouTube and it's really bad. I don't know what to do about that when I'm wired in. I almost wonder if I need to restart my internet. Well, hey, okay. You know what? We can do this. We can work this around. Often it'll work a little bit better from my phone. So we can do this. I'm sorry that I'm doing it on the fly, literally. But it's still giving me that signal. Wow. Started late. Oh, well, I just have to think when other people are doing sprints and they experience technical difficulties, it never bothers me, right? When they're trying to get it figured out. All right, let's see what happens. And try not to make any feedback. Let me mute myself. It's a little too much me, I would say. Okay, all right, okay. So what if I do this? What I'm trying to do right now is get a sprint started for you and then hopefully be able to restart my internet at the same time. I'm not sure if I can pull that off because I think it'll take the timer away. What are your suggestions? Should I point my phone? I could point my phone camera at a timer on my stove. Go with me. And and I could restart my internet. And then hopefully when I come back, it's better. What do we think about this? I'm doing this for all of you. I mean, for myself to sprint as well, but I'm really not getting my face here. So it's unconventional. I could start a timer on my television and point at my television. What do you all think? Any suggestions? Or does that sound good? Do we get a shot? Oh no, I can't start the timer on my television because I'm going to restart my internet. Let's just see. You're walking with me through my home. Okay. This is so old school. Okay, what happens if I point it? Is it backwards? I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to point my phone at the timer so that you all can get started on your sprint. I'm going to reset my internet and I'll meet you back. Hopefully it'll be better. I might swap it out, but let's do it. Why not, right? Okay. I have to know what to lean you against. I guess this is what they would have done with live streaming in the days before internet. I understand. It's a joke. I'm trying to make a joke because they couldn't live stream without internet. I'm not sure if you get it. It makes sense in my head. I'm trying to be ironic. Okay, and if I do this, I lean you up against my electric kettle. Okay, all right. Oops, nope. Okay, let's do it. Everybody sprint. Wow. What an exciting start to the sprints. I feel like we really did it, didn't we? I didn't have time. I didn't even have time to finish eating. But I'm good. I had plenty. Anyway, wow. How did you all do? I literally it looks like the internet's working fine now. What the heck? Like, what even happened? I guess that's just what happens. Sometimes you just got to restart it, right? Classic internet shenanigans. I forgot to stop the kitchen timer on my stove. So I'm just like eating and watching Is It Cake on Netflix because I thought I'd check it out. And the kitchen timer went off my oven timer. And I was like, oh, yeah. I guess I better go. I have so much to get done tonight. It is absolutely crazy to me that I had to do that my first sprint. But anyway, I would like to go back all the way to, let's see. Oh, I thought that there was I thought that Maggie had left a comment. I'm sorry, Maggie. If you're here, I'm not seeing your comment. Maggie had left a comment like at 3:00, a few hours before we started, which I love. I will do that when I know someone's going to sprint. I'll be like, hello, I'm here. And I would be fine if you started now, even though it's not scheduled for another 5 hours. But anyway, so Maggie, if you're here, I don't see your comment available for me to click on anymore. But okay, Kelly was here. Glad I'm feeling better. I am. I still got, wow, bit of a cough. I had COVID last week. I avoided it for 2.5 years. Got COVID, but recovered very, very well. Totally fine. Never even lost my sense of taste or smell. So I'm really happy about that. But still, just cough is better today than yesterday, and that was better than the day before. But still a little bit like when I talk. And I was rushing around my house to get here. Yes, thank you. Okay, and then yeah, I'm like, sorry. So first I was 24 minutes late because of a work call that started late and then took longer than I expected. And then Kelly was very kind with patience. Just want to acknowledge. Ashley, oh my gosh, I saw your one sec. I saw your message as we were starting. One of my wonderful friends had her baby today, and her due date was like July 24th. How many days is that? A week and a half? Almost 2 weeks. It's her first one. But things got going and they're all fine. They're all good. But oh my gosh, sorry that is taking longer. Hopefully the little guy will get going. Thank you for all of your patience, Ashley and Claude. Ashley's still here. I was spotty a bit. It looked terrible on my end. All right. Thank you. Thank you all for understanding. And this is when I had set up my phone facing my oven timer, which, if I do say so myself, I thought was a pretty creative solution. Mostly I just didn't want you all to have to hit pause on like your projects and the stuff that you need to get done while I freaking figured this out. So I think that you didn't have to wait on me for too long. Oh my gosh, so funny. Let's continue through the saga. Kelly, very kind. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you, Kelly. And then yeah, when I finally started my internet, well, I knew there was a possibility I'd be kind of a mess tonight just with the coughing, and there's a lot, but we're getting stuff done. All right. Okay. Gremlins, maybe. There better not be. Unacceptable. But yes, you read a chapter. Fantastic, Claude. We got the sprint going and you read your chapter. Can't tell you had the C bug. That's good. I like that, the C bug. You can hear it though. And I just ran out of, I have a really good cough syrup. And I just ran out. So I'm going to have to get more later. Boy, oh boy. Uh, that is, yeah, it was surprising. Yeah, since this is what your fifth child, isn't it usually the opposite? The more kiddos you have, the quicker they come popping out. I know that's how it works. They pop out. But yeah, poor thing with it being her first one too. You know, you just don't know what to expect, but she's all good. And he's very, very cute. Oh man. By this, I imagine you mean Ashley, the oven timer. We figure it out, right? We figure stuff out. Oh my gosh. Okay. I have never seen Big Fish, Claude. I have almost seen it a few times. Like I can, in my memory, think back to like 2 or 3 times. Like I remember it was going to be on cable one day and then something came up and my friend and I were going to watch it one day. And then she decided at the last minute to watch something else. And I was like, all right. So like I've almost seen it, but I believe you. Babies pop out like in the movie Big Fish. I take your word for it. And yes, probably they do. Oh man, oh man. Okay. I got to get my head wrapped around what I'm going to do for what will be my first sprint and all of y'all's second. Oh, I have been in just like nonstop meetings for the past 2 days. I am not exaggerating. I spent something like 7 hours straight on Zoom meetings yesterday. And when I got done, I was like, ugh. They were great meetings. They were with people whom I enjoy very much. And we got a lot of good stuff discussed, but it's just a lot. We all know this because we've all been on Zoom for 2.5 years. There were more in-person meetings today, but still gotta catch up on stuff. Gotta really prioritize. Okay, this is helping me talking through it. So maybe my best bet for, excuse me, for my sprint is to do some planning. There's a 28-second clip in YouTube if you type this Big Fish baby born. It's hilarious. You know what? I will do that during the next sprint, Claude. I will go and watch it. And then we can all compare to reality. Okay, so I think that I will spend my sprint planning for next week. If I plan for myself for next week and my staff for next week, then that will help me prioritize and figure out what I can do then and what I can get done tonight. I think that's a pretty good plan. Yeah. I think that'll work. Everybody should like, oh, and maybe I'll finish the rest of my food and get some water. I've been drinking water all day, but the thing is, then you drink all of it and then it's all gone. And all of my containers are empty. So I'll fill them back up. Okay. I feel good about this next sprint. Hope that you're all feeling good about the sprint. I think we should all get some water or other hydrating beverage. And I think we should go ahead and dive into this next sprint. We'll see how the rest of tonight goes. Oh, never a dull moment. And I'm going to watch that YouTube video. All right, everyone, let's go. right. Whew. I feel like we are back to normal, back to sprint normal. I finished my dinner and got started on making my plans. Right now, I'm still just working on my plan for myself. But that will help me get stuff ready for my staff, which I already started, so that won't take me very long. That sprint sure went super fast, though. I couldn't believe it when I looked up and there was like a minute 45 left. And yeah, I feel like the funny thing about me tripping over those words is what I was trying to say with those words, which was, I feel like I'm getting into the groove of things, except for the following sentence, or where I'm decidedly not in any type of groove whatsoever. Can't believe it's already 7:00, but I definitely want to. I'm going to set a goal for myself to do 3 more sprints. That will wrap me up at 8:30 tonight. It's been a long couple of weeks between having COVID last week. Especially the first half of last week was the worst. And then trying as much as I could the second half of the week, to make up some of the work time that I missed. I just like inhaled my food. So, trying to make up some of that work time that I lost. And then, still feeling somewhat tired this week, trying to get things done, but then catching up on stuff still. So I just know that I need to really prioritize for the night. And then I got to take a break. So, because it's been 2 weekends where I've just been dealing with that. So anyway, so that's my goal. Let's see. How did it go for all of you? I was really happy I did watch Claude's big fish birthing scene. And I did laugh at it. So thanks for sharing that, Claude. I was glad to see that Kelly was working on a personal project, since usually you're working on homework. So that's really cool that you're able to take the time and work on your own stuff. I know it can be hard to make the decision to set aside that time. So I applaud you. Hello, Morgan. Thank you so much for stopping by to say hello. I think was it earlier this week? Everything's been a blur the past couple of weeks, but I was able to do a sprint or 2 with Morgan earlier this week as I was getting some work projects done. So that was fun. Oh, Bess. Okay, awesome. Yeah, be happy to have you join us for 3 more sprints. And also, hello to you. Reverse hello. Statement first and then greetings. I'm totally fine with it. Glad to have you here, Bess. Chilling tonight, watched a Kate Kavanaugh video. Ooh, which one? She's had a couple that I would like to watch. She's very funny and very entertaining. So I'll have to catch up on on her videos. Boy, I really don't want to just sit here and cough at you guys. But it is reminding me that I need to order more of my cough syrup. So that's what I'm going to do at the first part of this sprint. But I'm going to pull up my Target app and get it going so that I don't forget, because I will definitely want that for when I'm trying to sleep tonight. Oh boy, here we go. It's so expensive. All right. Let's see here. As long as it's not on us, cough away. It's a fair point, Bess. My germs can't travel to you, so why not, right? Also, if I laugh almost at all, it will make me cough. But sometimes I just have to do it because you got to laugh, right? Okay, Claude says I tried writing like Kurt Vonnegut, that treatment she gives to okay. Oh yeah. Like interesting experiments about trying different writers' methods. That is awesome. Okay, cool. I'll have to check that out. Ooh, okay. I catch my breath, drink some water, order my cough syrup, and in the meantime, we can do all right. There we go. Our next sprint. Jeez. What a majorly successful sprint this is turning out to be. Made myself laugh. Okay, let's go, my friends. I'll talk to you in 25 minutes. All right. Whew. Welcome back. Okay. The post COVID recovery fatigue is very real. And that is the most frustrating part for me. I'm a high energy person. I haven't been high energy in like 2 weeks. I had to go lie down for a few minutes because it just too dang tired. But I am still hanging in there. And I did make progress during that sprint. And I really whittled down my priorities. So I just had a little lie down for just like 5 minutes. And I used my time wisely. And I was like, okay, what are these things that you have to do? And honestly, I think that's all. This is another thing that's indicative of that fatigue and recovery is just like these things. I'm like, honestly, this will take me 5 minutes. This will take me 5 minutes. This will take me 5 minutes. And I can use the remaining 10 of the next sprint to do this last thing. That's such a reasonable expectation. I'm just like, yeah, dang. And I don't like talking about it. I don't even like to give attention to it, but I'll just be real with you guys. But at the same time, changing my perspective and thinking like these are not difficult tasks that you're going to do. And it's worth it to get it done and have them off my mind and challenge myself. Like within the 25 minutes, set some mini timers to get these things done. So taking that break was actually good because it helped me put everything in perspective, think about how long things will actually take, make a plan to get the most work from like the most daunting to the least daunting. So anyway, my gosh, I've been wanting to do sprints all week. HK is taking a very well-deserved month off for August. And normally I would just hop on and fill in until she gets back because I rely on her sprints, especially Monday and Wednesday. And I like to hop on Fridays sometimes. But boy, her sprints are from 4 to 7 p.m. my time. And they really help me get through if I've had a busy day, but I just have more work to do. Gosh, they're so helpful in this amazing community. So helpful, lifts my spirits, motivates me. And I was like, I can't, man. I can't do that. Hopefully next week I'll be able to. I'm sure I will. Every single day I feel better. And I'm extremely, extremely thankful for that. And I want to mention that as well. Okay, I'm going to jump down off of my little I guess it's some kind of soapbox. Yeah, right. Bess got 280 words. Excellent. Bess, I don't think I am familiar with like your genre or what you are working on. So if you care to share, would love to hear about that. Oh, thank you so much, Claude. Yeah, I'm going to this weekend. Definitely going to let myself take it easy. I think that after sleeping so much last week, I like got into like work mode to make it up, but my body's like, excuse me, not quite yet. And so I'm going to really try to really just take a break this weekend. So I appreciate that. You guys are so kind. Yeah, the sprints. I mean, I get so much done. I love it. I can't always, but if I'm working from home, then I can sometimes, if I've got like a chunk of time, sorry, if I got a chunk of time, like I hopped on Morgan Lee's sprints the other day. Oh, this morning, do you all know Elizabeth from Norway? I got in on like her very last sprint of her morning. And so those are always so fun. So helpful. Oh, you know what? Now that you mention it, Bess, maybe you have told me about like commented on here about your historical fiction because now it's ringing a bell. Maybe I'm making it up, but I think it's ringing a bell, or I saw you mention it elsewhere. A new project working on discovery draft at 17,000 words at the moment. Dang. Way to go. That's really awesome. Every time I do sprints, I have such cool people hopping on, getting things done, and I love hearing about it. Oh boy. Maybe in another sprint. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I will feel like I know people from the other sprints, you know. Funny how that works. I was telling someone today about how I do productivity sprints. And she was like, a productivity sprint. I was kind of thinking about it. And so I explained about, well, I started doing this writing challenge called NaNoWriMo. And I started out doing productivity sprints on Twitter, or writing sprints on Twitter through the NaNoWriMo Twitter. And then that's how I discovered AuthorTube. And now I do these. I'm like, yeah, I host them, but I also just use them around the house sometimes, you know, or just do it on my own, or a friend of mine and I will just do sprints kind of cheering each other on. And it's like, it's about challenging ourselves to accomplish something, but it's also so much about like the camaraderie. And I'm just so thankful for that. All right. What do you say, folks? I think it's time. I think it's time to dive into our penultimate. Oh man, you just don't always have a lot of opportunities to use the word penultimate. So I had this opportunity and I took it. Penultimate sprint. I'm going to also pull up. I have a whole playlist. Well, I have two playlists of HK Darkwood timers. One is a variety of times, and one is just 5-minute timers. And sometimes, like right now, when I've just got a lot of little stuff to do, but sometimes that little stuff builds up and you're like, no, but I don't really feel like doing any of it. And I feel like that's the voice that I use in my head. Those 5-minute timers, I'm like, you can do this for 5 minutes. So, okay, I've got my secondary timers pulled up. I say, we have heard from Ashley. Ashley, can I just say, I'm going to come back and get serious. I knew you were here earlier, and I was just thinking to myself, I haven't heard from Ashley. And I was like, I wonder if she went into labor. I literally thought that. Anytime you're not saying something, I'm going to assume that you went into labor. Such is the life of a pregnant woman at the very, very end. But thank you for appreciating the word penultimate. All right. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. You're like, if only. Okay, maybe I will help get the gears in motion by my just assuming that you are in labor. You're welcome for this service. I know it's extremely helpful to you in this moment. All right, let's go, friends. Well, I feel better. I feel energized. I'll talk to you in 25. Hi. My 5-minute timers were just like going off left and right. And I was like, yes, another thing done. Yes, another thing done. Yes, another thing done. And the last one went off. And I was like, oh, I wonder how many 5-minute timers that's been. Surely I have one last 5-minute sprint within the 25 minutes. I better check on that. And then I saw it and I was like, oh, whoops. I ran out of 5-minute sprints. I was like a minute late because it was just the same chime, the same classic HK Darkwood timer chime. And I was just like, boom, boom, boom. Boy, oh boy, you guys. What a special sprint night this has been in just so many ways. And you weren't here, Bess. At the beginning, the first sprint, my internet, even though I was plugged in, was going so slow. It was so choppy and awful. And I was like, I clearly need to restart my internet. So I set up, you can see it at the beginning of the sprint. I set up my phone. I signed into StreamYard from my phone. And then I faced my phone to my oven timer. Had my phone using data and restarted my internet and then switched it all over. It's truly been a special night. My gosh. Anyway. Oh, look, there went another one. My 5-minute timers, they're getting away from me. And I don't know how, because like I had them lined up, like timed, but anyway, they just, they took a minute to load. Anyway, that went very well for me. I feel like all of your positivity and encouragement infused me with motivation. I got a lot of stuff done. One project I thought would take 5 minutes took a little less than 10, but then a couple of the other ones went pretty quick. So I'm very pleased. And I think I'm good to go to do one last sprint. I'm actually, thinking of it. So I have this, last sprint. I'm not going to have the hiccups now. No hiccups. Can we not? Let's not have the hiccups. We'll see what happens. All right. Okay. Last sprint. And part of me is like, maybe we'll do one more in addition, but no, I got to draw the boundary. I got to do the right thing for me, which is not pushing myself too hard, because I've been pushing myself all week. All right, let's see. Let's hear from all of you wonderful people. 343 words. That's excellent, Bess. Very glad to hear it. I was like, are we going straight into another sprint? No mercy. That's very funny. No, I promise. I wouldn't do that to you. I might be tempted, but I wouldn't. No, just another special night. The little devil against the little angel. Yeah, but the little devil was easily defeated. I was like, ping, nope, shut up. We're not doing it. And it was like, and it went flying. And that's very satisfying imagery to me. And the angel was like, yeah. Have you ever seen Emperor's New Groove? Oh, I need to watch that movie again. Isn't it Kronk? And he's got like the devil Kronk and the angel Kronk, right? That was a very excellent Kronk impression, if I do say so myself. Yes, everyone was like, what is happening? Oh, are you talking about the oven timer? I think you're maybe talking about the oven timer. Yeah. Necessity is the mother of invention. Wow, 3 pages left in this horse training book you're editing. That's amazing, Ashley. Wow, are you going to actually finish it tonight in the midst of this live stream? What an honor. Claude, so I think that we know that I need to watch Big Fish and you need to watch, if you like animation. This is old school Disney animation from like 2000, 2001, 2001, something like that. It's very funny. Very funny. Like a true comedy that interests you. You might enjoy it. All right, friends, has this been enough of a break after the trauma of thinking that I was just skipping the break last time and going straight into another sprint? I hope that you have recovered from that. Let's see here. Oof. I'm going to set this timer on my phone. There we go. Now, when this goes off, which is my usual practice, I set a timer on my phone to go off when the big timer goes off. And I've barely done that tonight because I'm just not quite myself. But we've got it now. Ashley, I think somewhere in my heart, I just knew that you would know exactly what I was talking about. I don't know how, and I don't know why, but I knew it. Yes, last sprint, baby. Let's go. Let's do it. I like the motivation. Without further ado, I'll talk to you in 25 minutes. All right, welcome back. So, what do you think about another 10-minute sprint? Note how I wheeled the clock back to 10 minutes. I need just 10 more minutes to finish this one last thing. I know I said this is going to be the last one, but I'm not going to do another 25 minutes. I know I need to rest and take a break, but 10 more minutes would do me just fine. So how did that one go for all of you? We were just joined by some fantastic people. I don't know why it came out like that. We got Maggie. Wonderful to see you here, Maggie. HK, the creator of this beautiful timer, hopped in. So nice to see you, HK. For those just tuning in, I had COVID last week, hence the cough. It's been a super fun, interesting night of sprints where lots of things have gone wrong, but a lot of things have also gone right. So trying to appreciate those things. Anyway, after 2.5 years of avoiding COVID, I had it last week, but I've been doing very well. Just a few little coughs here and there. Kelly, so nice to see you. Still lurking in the background, as you said. How nice. Nice to have you. Maggie is in. For one last sprint. Excellent. Beth got 433 words. Very good. The double one a bit. It's the voices of my better angels. And they were like, just a little bit more. It was more like an encouragement. That's funny. I have to go to sleep. Yeah, I get it. My routine. Ooh, nice. New routine is to wake up and write at 5:30, which is tough, especially when it's new. I totally get that, Claude. So, wow, more power to you. Excellent. I hope that goes super well for you, Claude. Sleep well. Good night. Thanks for joining us and have a wonderful time writing tomorrow morning. Love that. Thank you, Maggie. Me too. So glad. I know it could have been a million times worse. So I'm very, very grateful. Ashley says, yes, I have. Oh, a page and a half left. You're so close too. Takes a long time because it was transcribed. You have to listen to the audio. Oh, sure. Okay, so it seems like 10 minutes is a good amount of time. I really need more water. There's none in here, just some ice. I can make it 10 minutes. I can do it. All right. 10 minutes seems good for lots of peeps. I'm in. Let's do it, y'all. Oh, y'all. I am not from the South, but y'all is like a good, it's like vous in French. It's plural you. Wow. I'm so glad, Ashley. 2 pregnancies in the midst of COVID. That's a lot. A lot of pregnancies, but I'm so glad that you didn't get COVID. Yeah, I don't get sick very often either. Yeah. And I'm thankful for that too. But oh well. All right. Let's do it, friends. Where's my thing? Where's my button? Okay. Oh, it's like 10 minutes plus a little extra. Talk to you in a few. All right. Woo. That was one dang fast sprint, I'll tell you. One sec, finishing an email. Okay. Not only did I finish the project I was working on, I was also able to real quick fire off some last emails to my staff, answering some last questions they had. Whew. Well, we got off to a rocky but kind of funny start, and I was really tired in the middle. Then you all sparked my energy, and I ended up getting a lot done in a short amount of time. And now, like, I feel good about what I have set up for this weekend, and legitimately just like resting, taking a break without feeling like I left things undone. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so there are, and then let's see. Yeah. Just thought of something that I'm going to move to my planner for Monday while I'm thinking of it. This is the kind of action you all come to this live stream for, right? Okay. Boy, oh boy. We're getting there. I feel there's always more to do. And the things that I am moving to Monday, they're fine. They'll be fine for Monday. All in all, I mean, the week didn't go too bad, all things considered. And everything that happened last weekend. And I am feeling a lot of relief at knowing that I'll be able to take a bank. I just read the word bank and I said bank instead of break. So that's where my head is. Okay. Oof. All right. How did all of you wonderful, lovely, gorgeous, fantastic people do? Best that I had COVID in 2020. Ooh, you were an early adopter. So sorry. Other than no smell was mild, thankfully. Very thankful for that on your behalf as well, Bess. Ashley, oh my word, I couldn't get up at 5:30 for anything except to take care of a baby. Well, I mean, having babies also just would make it hard to get up early, right? So there's a challenge. And then, if you're not a morning person, why try? That doesn't appeal to you. I used to think that I was not a morning person. And then a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, 2019, actually it was in 2018 that the shift started. Something in me just started to shift, and I realized I actually genuinely enjoy getting up early. It's just a matter of getting enough done, like getting my head wrapped around getting enough done during the day to allow myself to stop working early enough to go to bed early enough to get up early. That's what I really struggle with. But if you're not a morning person, then don't be a morning person, because you're great the way you are. Just finished. Yay, Ashley. We both finished our little projects in that 10 minutes. And I don't know if you mean the whole thing. The horse training manual was a doozy, or if that sprint was a doozy. Probably both. For me personally, the sprint was a real doozy. Those last 10 minutes. Wow. Maggie. Wow, so cool. August 80K, you got your 2,700 words done today. Yay, indeed. I say bravo. Bravissimo. Because why not? But that's awesome, Maggie. You are a prolific writer. So cool. The book was a doozy. The book was a doozy for you. The 10 minutes was a doozy for me. Because it was transcribed. Oh, yeah, that is hard when you're dealing with words. You're like, I know this is the English language, And yet, actually, I bet some of the horse terms are not even English, right? Maybe they're French or like French that's been anglicized, but still just not your typical English words. That's definitely challenging. Super interesting. All right, it is 9:00. And I need to go pick up my cough syrup at Target. So I better go do that. Oh, thank you all for being here tonight. It would have been way harder to make it through. To have the energy, to have the motivation. But you all kept me going, and all of your encouragement and kind words for me and for each other is just as always wonderful. Oh, dressage. That's got to be a French term. Let me look. I mean, dressage is like fancy horse steps. Yeah. Execution of precise movements by a trained horse from barely perceptible signals from its rider, or fancy horse steps. I knew exactly what I was talking about. Dressage etymology. Oh, it means training in French. Okay, dresser, to train. There you go. Yep, you got your French there, Ashley. Thank you very much, Maggie. Same to you whenever you decide to dream tonight. May they all be sweet, wonderful dreams. Oh man, I wish I could do it. I don't think I'll be up that early. I got to get some sleep. I love a 5 a.m. writers club. Maybe Claude will join you. Yeah, you were here, I think, Maggie, when he said he was going to do 5:30 writing. That'd be fun. Oh, okay. I'm yawning. So I think it's time to call it quits. You're wonderful, fantastic people. I'm so thankful for all of you. Thanks for making it such a fun night. And I will see you again. I will be better next week. And I hope to do more sprints, maybe fill in for HK, though no one could ever take the place of wonderful HK. I can perhaps be a reasonable substitute because I will need those late afternoon and evening hours. So I hope to do that. I should go to bed in case I go into labor, but I tried that last night and couldn't sleep. Oh, Ashley, you know what, my friend, I will pray for you. I've just been praying for my friend who had her baby today. So I'll just shift the prayers over to you. And hopefully the next time that you hop onto a sprint, it will be to say that the little babe has arrived in this world. You be blessed as well, Maggie. Thank you, Ashley. I'll see you all later. Bye.